Today, we will be demonstrating the installation process for the EDN 2000 recessed flashing for Slate. We'll be using a white polyurethane finished GGU window and the BBX vapor barrier. Before you begin your installation, it's a good idea to ensure you have everything you'll need. The GGU MO40060 window, the EDN MO4 2000 flashing, including insulation and underfelt collars, and BBX MO4 vapor barrier. Remove the window from the box and remove the sash from the frame. The sash is disengaged by fully rotating and depressing the two small buttons on the hinges. Please note that you should follow the instruction manual from the EDN flashing kit rather than the instructions from the window. Next, establish the opening for the window. The installation battens at the top and bottom of the window should be positioned so that the opening is the length of the window plus 185 mm and width plus 70 to 80 mm. The top of the lower installation batten should be positioned at least 140 mm below where the frame of the window will sit. The opening should also be positioned in relation to the coursing of the slates as described in the instructions. Infill battens should be installed on the counter batten or the rafter if the roof construction does not include counter battens, to bring this up to the batten level where the window brackets will be fitted. In order to achieve a splayed internal lining for maximum light, the window should be positioned in relation to the roof structure so that the internal lining at the top of the window can run horizontally and the lining at the bottom of the window can run vertically. Fit the L-shaped brackets supplied with the flashing kit rather than the corner brackets from the window. Cut the felt in the opening as shown and staple in place, trimming any excess felt away. Assemble the insulation collar and screw into place in the opening. Fit the self-adhesive foam sections to the sides of the window. Now set the frame into the opening. Ensure that the bottom of the frame is sitting horizontally and fix one of the bottom brackets. Then fix one screw into the horizontal slot in the bracket diagonally opposite, leaving it 10 mm proud. Reinsert the sash of the window by inserting the curved hinge pieces into their corresponding grooves and closing the window. Check that the gap between the window and the frame is even all the way round and that the window can be opened and closed smoothly. Once satisfied that the window has been installed squarely, remove the sash and finish fixing the remainder of the screws in the brackets. If the installation is into a counter-battened roof, mark a section of the counter battens above the window where the transverse drainage gutter will sit. This should be at an angle of at least 3 degrees. Now remove the marked sections. This step is not necessary if the roof is not counter-battened. Cut the roofing felt along the angle at which the transverse drainage gutter will sit, forming a flap, and apply the sealant provided at the sides. Fit the underfelt collar to the frame, ensuring the elongated end is located at the top. Remove the strips on the foam sections attached to the window to expose the self-adhesive surface. Then use this to attach the underfelt collar to the side of the window. Shape the collar around the surrounding battens and staple in place. Fit the drainage gutter above the window, ensuring that it's extended to cover a space wider than the window itself. Fold the overhang of the felt collar over and trim the excess felt. Lay the felt collar into the drainage gutter, then lay in the flap that was created in the roofing felt, fixing these with the clips provided. Now fit the flashing kit and external cladding parts of the window. These are numbered 1 to 7, both on the installation instructions and on the parts themselves. Remember, As we're using an EDN flashing, the part 4 supplied with the flashing kit should be used, and the part 4 supplied with the window should be discarded. Fit part 1 to the window. This is fastened once part 2 is screwed in place. Flaps on part 2 are removed as per the instructions. Starting at the bottom of the window, alternately place the side soakers, part 3, and slates up the sides of the window. Fit part 4s over the soakers, remembering to use those supplied with the flashing rather than the window. Part 5s are now screwed into place, followed by the hood section, which is part number 6, and the top flashing piece, part number 7, using the extension piece supplied if necessary. This will depend on the thickness of the slates. This is then fixed in place with folding tabs. Finish slating around the window, ensuring that the slates above the window are 60 to 100 mm clear of the top of the window. Replace the sash of the window. Fit the BBX vapor barrier according to the instructions. This prevents the build-up of moisture within the roof structure and ensures compliance with air tightness requirements. The installation is now complete.